Every time.
You do it every time.
Because I'm just so tired by this time of the day.
You're just like,
And it just feels so good to sit down.
Yep.
So,
hello everyone.
there I was, up in a tree.
There you were, up in a tree.
Up in a tree.
Okay.
But first, let's talk about the weekend. And today, this weekend, we didn't film on Friday. And Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all day yesterday, was just working on getting prepared in the house, the basement area. Interesting. For today, for Jim to come today and to install the subfloor. So it was a very busy weekend, very exhausting weekend.
On Thursday, how many checklist items did you complete?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we had that 4 or more.
Yeah.
6.
You did 6.
I did 6, yeah.
Look at you.
I had 2 more left though, but I determined that those could really be done after the subfloor and it'd actually be easier after the subfloor. So I moved it to the different list.
I see.
Yeah, so essentially, no, I only got 4 done that day.
Yeah.
4 done on Friday. 4 done on Friday, yeah. Right, yes. So whoever guessed 4, good job.
I think somebody guessed 3.
Oh, rude.
They said things always take longer than you expect.
That's very true.
It wasn't
No, I know. I'm being snarky as I say rude. But yes, things do always take longer than expected. But I did get through 4 of them, and they were very small checklist items. But I got through 4 of them. And then I added, was that on Sunday? Yeah, that was Sunday. I added to the list because I had 6 more floor joists I needed to put in place, doubling up floor joists that already existed in the kitchen area, because they recommend doubling up floor joists where a kitchen island is going to be. Winston, Winston's brother Levi, you're so adorable. Oh my gosh.
He's swimming in the gravel.
So adorable. So I was just going to wait and have Jim help me put that in today.
Yeah.
But yesterday I was like, you know what? There's some items on the to-do list that I really don't need to do right now before subfloor. So I moved those to the after subfloor, and then I worked on the floor joists. And I'm really glad I did, because Jim and I worked all day today. All day today. He showed up at 9. We got a little rough start, slow start, because we were really just pre-planning, trying to get all of our measurements, figuring out where we're gonna start, because things aren't square anywhere in that house. Anyway, slow start. And we just finished about 30 minutes ago, maybe 45 minutes ago. And it's what, 6 o'clock now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 9 to 5.
Yep.
Working 9 to 5. What a way to put some subfloor in.
What a way to make a living.
And I'm happy to report the subfloor is done.
The subfloor is done.
The floor is done. I cannot believe the floor is done.
And it's only July. What is it? It's July. Okay.
No, it's not July yet, is it? Has it turned July? I don't think.
What is today? Is it the 1st?
I think we're still in June. July 1st.
I think it's the 1st.
So, I think I started taking apart the old floor. That was in like January, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
February, something like that.
Yeah.
I had it in my head, it'll be a couple weeks of just hard work, and no. But
Oh, it's a completely brand new floor.
It 100%.
100% brand new floor.
100% brand new floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so sturdy.
Oh my goodness, it is beautiful. It is beautiful. And it is sturdy.
Yep.
It is
level.
It is flat. It doesn't wave.
It doesn't bounce.
It doesn't bounce when you move on it. When you walk on it. Well,
same.
it is the same. You are moving. It is awesome. I mean, it is awesome. Jim said we were going to do it in 4 days. We did it in 3 days. I didn't believe him. There's like no way.
See?
But there were a good 7 days in between the 3 days of me doing hard work, getting all the other little things in place. So it might have been a 4-day thing if I would have just waited for Jim to, help me with everything. But there's a lot of things I could do by myself.
Yep.
And it's a little bit of an ego boost
that you were able to accomplish.
That I was able to get that done.
Yep. Nice.
So, the floor, guys, the floor is done. The floor. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe the floor is done. I was months ago, I was like, I just want this floor to be done. Why? And it's done.
It's done.
It is done today.
Good job.
As of less than an hour ago, it is done.
Woo-woo. Are we going to town to celebrate? Have a dinner?
Ooh, are we?
We can.
Yes. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I'm getting some ribs.
They were good.
They were good ribs. Oh man, I cannot believe the subfloor. Oh, I cannot. Jim is. I know I've sung his praises before. He is just awesome.
Yep.
He is seriously just awesome. Can't wait to meet his wife. Like, they're just cool people.
Yeah.
So, thank you again, Jim.
Yes.
I don't know if he watches. I know his wife does.
Yes, thank you. And thank you, Kathy, for letting him come over.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, it's just...
Because I know how hard it is to have somebody off the homestead and being there on your own, so definitely appreciate it.
All right, so let's talk about me up in a tree.
Yeah, all he said to me yesterday is like, don't let me forget to tell a story about me in a tree and those chickens over there. And I'm like, what?
Okay.
So let's learn the story together.
Right behind us, no more than 50 feet?
Yeah.
50 feet behind us, there are 2 chicken tractors.
Oh yeah, not even 20. Yeah, they're pretty close.
Okay, 30 feet. We'll call it 30 feet. There are 2 chicken tractors full of baby chicks. Okay?
Young.
Yeah, good. Yeah. I mean,
They're not babies.
They're feathered out.
Yeah.
They can survive the weather, but they're young. Okay, anyway. Immediately to our right, your left, is the crepe myrtle. Okay? So I'm up in the crepe myrtle. Actually, I'm on a ladder, head arms inside the branches of the crepe myrtle, taking down a power cord that we had strung from the RV through the crepe myrtle, up and over a branch on the red maple, down to the brooder where those chickens were.
When they needed heat.
Okay? Mm-hmm. And I needed to move that cable so that way Katie could run her EcoFlow wave, her little mini air conditioner.
And it's like a little mini split.
Because we had that air conditioner plugged into the RV and it kept tripping the breaker.
Especially on really hot days.
Yeah.
It just wasn't working.
So there I am up in the tree, untangling this thing. And so the chickens are now as I'm facing it, the chickens are to my left, okay? And all of a sudden those chickens start going crazy. And I'm thinking in my head, why are the chickens going crazy? Because there's nothing around them. So I'm thinking, oh no, there's probably a snake that got in there and is gonna eat the chickens. And so I'm looking, and they're all huddled in a corner, going crazy, like fearful out of their minds. And I'm looking, and I move my head a little bit, and initially my vision was blocked by the branch that I'm in. So I move it. There is a peregrine falcon on the ground at the chicken tractor, trying to get the chicks through the chicken netting or the chicken wire. And then I move and I start getting down and it flies off.
Whoa!
Talk about brazen. Like, it landed and it's sitting there trying to get the chicks through the...
Wow.
Yeah. Not cool.
Not cool at all.
Not cool.
We've had a lot of predator activity lately.
Yeah, we really have. So we told you that over by the 3 beaver coops, just 100 feet away up in a big pine tree, there's a nest, and there's probably 5 or 6, maybe 7 falcons. Mama, Papa, and the
Little babies.
little babies. Well, we put up the scarecrows because they were dive bombing, and for a while they were fine. Well, ever since that one got brazen and went down to the ground, now this morning, one went over to the 3 hoop coops up on the hill and swooped down. I don't know if it got anything, but it swooped down, caused a huge ruckus over there. And then as Jim and I are laying subfloor, the floor is done.
Kids sleep.
3 swoops from falcons.
Yeah.
So
And we don't think they got anything, but man
I hope
alive.
not. We haven't done chicken counts, but
Well, there's no feathers, there's no nothing.
That's
and
true.
typically when there's a bird, you'll see
Yeah.
because
and the fishing wire that we put up really does keep them from
Help.
going into wherever the chickens are. But if the chickens get out of that area, because some can pass through the fencing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Crazy. And
Yeah.
this was the time of year, our first year that we lived here before we had the dogs, that we lost almost our entire, everything that we hatched out, all of our babies. We only had 6 survive out of, I think there was like 14 that hatched. And we had, we just kept losing them. And it took us a while to figure out what it was. And then we realized, okay, there's aerial predators.
Yeah.
And so,
a couple were snakes.
Yeah, yeah, I guess so. And then so then it's like the dogs have helped a lot, and Levi, he helped with the one up there by the hoop coops. But again, it's like they can't be everywhere at all times.
And the swoop happens so fast.
Yeah. So if they didn't see them in the air or didn't hear them or whatever, then usually the birds are pretty good on alerting, and all of our smaller ones are protected for the most part. But I mean, yeah, there's.
That was crazy. So after this morning one that happened, Levi was on high alert, and I was just about to feed him, and he just kept looking up and just like he was like, I'm not going to eat. I'm just going to watch. And, like he was doing a really good job. Winston's like,
I'll eat.
Levi's
always been such a good bird dog.
Yes.
Like aerial predator dog.
Yes.
Winston's been great with like the coyotes and like ground predators like the raccoons and things like that can come up. And the neighbors.
And the cars that drive by.
Letting them know like they're mowing a little too close to our property line. But yeah, very different personalities.
Yes.
And then we have 2 broody hens that were sitting on clutches of eggs. And yesterday I noticed that one of them was off the eggs, and I was super excited because I was like, all right, sweet, I'm gonna go grab the eggs and go candle them, because I knew that clutch had been sitting there for a while, and I had meant to go grab it and clean out that clutch, but it was mixed with poison ivy and a bunch of brambles, and I hadn't gotten a chance to knock it all down yet. And unfortunately, she started sitting on it. So I was like, okay, fine. So I went to go grab the eggs, and right as I went to go stick my hand in there, I see a black snake eating an egg. I'm like,
oh man, that's right, yeah.
I was like, really? Dang it. And so I went and got Nate, only because it was so much poison ivy and so much brambles. We were like talking through how are we gonna try to get this snake and make sure we catch him and not get all torn up, because it was very difficult for us to get into. Yeah. And so, unfortunately, we did not catch the snake.
No, it got away. At one point, I had it grabbed. We had these long plier tongue things, and I had it grabbed behind the throat, and it couldn't move, and it regurgitated the egg and then slipped through. I was like, so close.
Yeah, because it wasn't big enough for the tong things. They don't grip tight enough, and that's why we use them, because they're not super tight. It's just to kind of hold it so we can grab it, so it's not coming back around on us. But that thing was moving, even with an egg. Like its mouth was still completely open. The egg was like 3/4 of the way through its mouth, which it's unfortunate, but it happens. We were just gonna rehome it back to the back of the property like we do most of the snakes. Because we do have 3 hens that have chicks around with them, and And I was actually, the reason I was collecting the eggs was to candle them and then also put them in the incubator and swap them out with live chicks because I had just had some chicks that had hatched. So I was just going to give Mama the chicks so she stopped sitting. And then I was like, well, I can't give her the chicks there because there's a snake that clearly knows that there's a stash of food. So we tried to give her some chicks. She wanted nothing to do with chicks. So we had another broody hen, tried to remove a couple eggs, put a couple chicks under. She was great. She took all the hens for like 10 minutes and then she got up and walked away. I was like, okay, so all the chicks are back in the brooder.
Yeah,
it was
not successful.
Not the success that normally we have when putting, usually when we put chicks under broody hens, it's totally fine.
Yeah, maybe if we would have done it at night or something, but
yeah,
whatever.
Who knows?
Whatever. We have enough mama hens with baby chicks running around.
I was trying to get the ones out of the brooder underneath mamas so that I didn't have to have a brooder running is what I was trying to do. Because it's so much easier to let the hens raise them rather than me have to go in there and you go in there daily and fresh bedding and fresh food and fresh water. It's so much easier just to let mamas do the work.
That is true.
I have 3 more broody ones that I might try it again, the little bantams that are in there.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Because they're kind of silly, and I don't think they would realize that the babies are now a couple days old at this point.
No.
They're not the sharpest.
Well, we are down 6 chickens today.
7.
7 chickens today.
Yep. Sold a flock. Yay!
So it turns out the Rhode Island Reds were not popular at all in this area. People had no interest in purchasing Rhode Island Reds of any sorts.
It's kind of crazy because they're one of the best.
Chickens.
Yeah, one of the best breeds if you want something that lays pretty much daily. I mean, they lay almost 7 days a week, 7 eggs a week. And we had just a small flock and very, like, 100% hatch rates. He was throwing almost all females. I mean, almost every one I hatched was female, which was great. Very unlike my leg bars.
Yeah, your leg bars are mostly males.
They're like, 95% males, which is the weirdest thing. Usually, obviously, closer to 50-50, but almost all of the ones I hatched from them, I only hatched out 4 roosters, and the rest have all been pullets. So anyway, sold that whole flock, so now we have 1 empty coop and 1 empty flock, which is great. Hi, sir. What you doing?
Don't you have some birds to watch or something?
He's like, I knew you were talking about me. I thought I'd make an appearance. So yeah, we got one of those down, so that's great. I'm gonna make some chicken moves and move them around up there because they've been semi-permanent for a while in those locations. But
yeah,
I want to get some of the geese up by the pond too.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And get the ducks up there too.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of ducks, we think we have 1 male and 1 female duck.
Yeah, it's my guess.
Brother, sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least we'll get some eggs.
Yeah, if you can find them.
That's true.
Yeah,
eggs. I guess it depends on where they're. I mean, not that we need more eggs, quite honestly, between chicken eggs and geese eggs, but kind of cool.
Yeah, it'd be nice to try them. Yeah, and we're pretty sure they're mallards. When I looked at them and I looked up different breeds of ducks because I saw Mom and Dad fly away one time. They haven't been back to the pond. I haven't seen them in months. So I wish more of them would have hatched, but we got 2 of them.
Yeah.
They are so messy. Oh, they're so messy.
They are.
They are just digging holes and mud. I mean, I thought the geese were bad with how quickly the water gets dirty. Nope.
Yeah.
Ducks are like 10 times worse.
Yeah.
They're so stinking cute though.
The dirty duck duo.
Yep. Double D. That's triple D.
Triple D. All right, mister, can you...
Are you, come here.
He's just panting away. He's just pushing up against my knee. Well, okay. Oh, look at that. Just pull the hair right out.
Oh yeah, it just pulls out.
Oh my goodness, just pulls right out.
It does.
We're not going to start. Oh, let's get that little piece.
Oh yeah.
We're not going to start. Yeah, well.
Guess what?
I don't know what.
The floors are done!
The floors are done. The floors are done. Oh my goodness. Hi, Kinsley. Now you coming in for... Everybody's jealous. Such the jealouses.
Oh, well, just these two. Winston, not so much.
No. Well, yeah, not as much, no. Okay, Kinsley, that's my... Why are you... That's my drink.
All right. Anything else?
No, I don't think so. I think I'm gonna be taking a day or two off. Probably do a little cleanup. Things got a little messy again. I got a lot of things at Lowe's to return. Lots of stuff to return at Lowe's.
No. Bought too much?
So I'm returning things.
That's a lot of subfloor left over.
I know. I only needed 24 sheets to cover the actual square footage. And that would have been more than the square footage I needed. And I bought 30, just in case.
We can use them for other projects.
No,
No?
I'm returning them. They were $50 a piece.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So not for a shed project.
I don't need $50 pieces of plywood for a shed.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
I was thinking for the flooring, but
No, that it's only flooring. You
okay.
You don't use it for sheathing.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm pulling cockleburrs out. I'm not
Okay.
pulling his fur. See,
Okay.
look, they're burrs.
Okay, good.
Simmer down.
I said nothing.
Your face said everything. I know you, sir.
All right, we are going to go celebrate a monumentous day.
Monumentous day.
Monumentous day.
Check.
Yeah. 6 months in the making. We'll see you tomorrow.
Say bye-bye. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes.
Sir.
Oh, you got all the burrs.
Sir.
Look at all your burrs.
Sir.
Cockleburrs.
Sir.